In a small village by the edge of a great forest, lived a hunter named Kwesi and his wife, Ajoa. Kwesi loved Ajoa fiercely, but his love was tainted by jealousy. Though Ajoa was kind and faithful, Kwesi grew restless whenever he saw her laugh or speak with other men in the village. One afternoon, Kwesi spotted Ajoa talking to a trader at the market. The two laughed over something, and though it seemed innocent, Kwesi's heart twisted with envy. That night, he confronted her. "Why were you smiling with the trader?" he asked. Ajoa looked at him calmly. "He told me a joke about his stubborn donkey. It was nothing more." But Kwesi wasn't convinced. A whisper of doubt crept into his mind. What if she finds joy elsewhere? Determined to protect his love, Kwesi decided that no man would ever come close to Ajoa again. He began following her whenever she left the house, watching her every step. Ajoa soon noticed his strange behavior, but instead of arguing, she remained patient, hoping Kwesi would trust her in time. However, his suspicion only deepened. One day, Kwesi went deeper into the forest to hunt, hoping the solitude would quiet his troubled mind. While tracking an antelope, he stumbled upon an old baobab tree. From behind the tree stepped an old woman with eyes as sharp as an eagle's. "What troubles your heart, hunter?" the old woman asked. Kwesi, feeling the weight of his fears, poured out his jealousy and worries. "I fear my wife will leave me, even though she says she loves me." The old woman nodded slowly. "Jealousy is a seed that grows fast if watered. I can give you something to test your wife's loyalty, but be warned, the choice you make after will reveal whether you trust her or not." She handed him a small, enchanted tortoise shell. "Place this beneath her bed. If she is unfaithful, the shell will crack by morning. But if she is loyal, the shell will stay whole. Use it wisely." That night, Kwesi placed the shell under Ajoa's bed without telling her. As he lay beside her, his heart pounded with fear and anticipation. He stayed awake, staring at the ceiling, waiting for morning to reveal the truth. At dawn, Kwesi rushed to check the shell beneath the bed. To his relief, it remained whole and perfect. Ajoa had been faithful, just as she always said. But instead of feeling joy, Kwesi's mind whispered once more, what if the shell failed? What if it missed something? Blinded by doubt, Kwesi grabbed the shell and smashed it against the wall in frustration. The moment the shell shattered, a gust of wind swirled into the room, and the old woman from the forest appeared. "You have failed the test," she said in a mournful voice. "The shell proved your wife's loyalty, but your heart refused to believe it." Ajoa, now awake and hurt by Kwesi's actions, rose from the bed. "You do not trust me," she said sadly. "And where there is no trust, love cannot live." With a heavy heart, she walked out of the house, leaving Kwesi behind. The old woman shook her head. "Jealousy is a trap you set for others, only to fall into it yourself." Then, like a breeze, she vanished. Alone and filled with regret, Kwesi understood his mistake. He had let jealousy poison his love. For months, he searched the village and beyond, hoping Ajoa would forgive him. Finally, after much time had passed, Ajoa returned, but she was no longer the same. Though she agreed to live with Kwesi again, she made it clear, "I will stay, but only if you learn to trust, for love cannot survive in chains." Kwesi bowed his head. "I will earn your trust," he vowed. And from that day forward, he worked tirelessly to prove his love, learning that true affection grows only in the soil of freedom and trust. The villagers spoke of Kwesi and Ajoa's story for generations, teaching everyone that jealousy destroys not just relationships but the heart that carries it.